Now, I always say I love driving my BMW on a weekend drive just because of how BMWs drive, you know, lovely rear-wheel drive, 3-liter straight-six engine. But today, will I enjoy a BMW that, first of all, doesn't really look like one, but let's take some time to look through the little details later. Ooh, look at that. And ooh, frameless doors open wide. Okay, this is not good enough. Etiquette, but it's like 60 degrees. Oh my god, that is loud. Why? No, I'll add another strip here just to... Okay, this is alright. Okay, let's go. I noticed lights just now over here. If they put ambient... Oh, this is ambient lighting. This is ambient lighting. If they put ambient lighting here, what are they doing to prevent it from being reflected on the side mirrors? Right? I don't see the reflection. Let's start the car. Right. Yes. Yep, so this is the 218i. 218i. Yep. Okay. There we go. That's the color. You can choose different colors. Ooh, nice. Okay, this is all right. This is nice. See, bright and beautiful, and ta-da! Can you see it? On that side, it's reflected as well. Oh well, we'll see how. Okay. Let's go. Ooh, the seats actually reverse back. I mean, for a 2 Series, the seats actually move at there's comfort access. Not bad, not bad. BMW steering wheels are nice. And let's go. Yeah, I'm seeing the reflection there. See? Okay, let's go. I have to say, there are appeals to a small BMW because you just felt it's very nimble and very nippy. Just like how someone who drives a City, a Vios, a Proton S70, you know, that size of car, yes, they don't give you the best interior room, leg room, whatnot, but the dimensions of it just makes it feel easier to drive and nippier to just rummage around. This has a 1.5 liter engine, not the most powerful on paper, but I like the response, immediate response on low speeds. All right, get out, get out, get out. Is there a way to off it? Thank you. Oh! What's that sound? Yeah, it's reflecting. But the sky's getting brighter, so it's alright. I believe at night, it's gonna take up 1/3 of your side mirror, just reflecting it. That's the thing, you know. Cars like these, right, they are entry levels, so obviously they cannot have the materials as nice as the more premium ones. And moreover, BMW is on a minimalization process of reducing buttonry over here, which we don't like. Even the aircon controls and all that, I mean, In these new ones, there's no chance of you breaking the whole air vent thing, but they have a little joystick. Chances of you breaking the joystick is very, very small because it's very short. So I believe this will help them drastically reduce on so-called warranty claims in the first 5 years on aircon vents, because there's no chance of you breaking the fins inside. Very, very little chance. All right. Materials are generally okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Not the right time to do an interior touch and walkabout. But I'll just drive the car first, and then when I got back later, now it's like 7 a.m. When I got back later, when the sun is up, then we'll look at the car interior in a better way. All right? All right, a little bit of highway driving feel. The fuel gauge is telling me that I have 690 km of range. Oh, it picks up serious speeds. Suspension is good, very comfortable. Steering, I'll wait for the feel later, but so far it's very direct. Speeds are climbing, the car feels very stable. Pliancy is very good, even on these roads. Brake feel is good. Let's try the initial turn in. It's a safe place to do so because it's pretty empty in the morning. Oh, the car leans really well. Early throttle. Oh, what a beautiful skyline. Beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful city, man. Picks up good speed, very good transmission. It works well with the engine. Straight line heavy braking at 180 km/h. Goes to the side a little bit, very manageable. No rear end instability. Very easy car to drive at high speeds. Some braking here, and let's turn in. Grips well. I forgot to check the tires. What tires are they? So far it's alright. Leans well. It's still a BMW. Still a BMW, even though it's front wheel drive. Actually, in this kind of driving, there's very little difference. But it picks up speed. Despite only having, what, 160? See, the thing is, it's not about how much power you have on paper. It's about your dynamics. Does it allow you to keep that speed after you picked it up? See, a lot of cars may have the power, but if you don't feel confident in the braking, you don't feel confident in the steering, you're gonna slow down a lot whenever you are confronted with a turn, or if your suspension isn't pliant enough, you're gonna brake a lot. You have to apply your brakes a lot of time because you're just not confident with the car, right? But a car like this, you tend to slow down less often. Oh, look at the sunrise. Gorgeous sunrise. Beautiful. No pedals, no pedals. But BMW modern transmission mapping is so clever that you barely need to use them. You barely need to use them. We are no longer smarter than the computers. Why is there a pile of white smoke over there? What's going on? Sorry, I have the habit of... okay, it's from under the bridge. Sorry, I have the habit of looking very far when I'm driving, okay? It's a habit that a lot of people need to get used to. Like this turn, my eyes are there. There. Not in front of me, but there. Okay. What a beautiful driving car. But the thing is this, it is about 240,000. I'm not sure if there are any promos going on now. At 240,000, okay, probably for someone who wanted to buy new, then of course. But for a lot of people, there are premium selection from BMW, which you can pick up a 3 Series, or probably you can find an M340i. But those are bigger, heavier cars. Different. They feel different. I mean, okay, let's put that aside, okay? I mean, you can forever get a used car. I mean, 240,000, oh, I can buy an M6 Gran Coupe that is 10 years old. Yeah, of course you can. Maintenance costs will bite you. This is a brand new car. Okay, it's a passive suspension. Look at that. You see me doing that a lot, but at no point I feel uncomfortable, and weirdly, at no point I felt not confident with it. It just reacts to the road. A more sophisticated suspension, a more expensive car, I will definitely feel lesser of that, because this is, at the end of the day, a passive suspension that is well tuned, and yeah. But of course, some people may panic. My God, I'm actually at considerable speeds, but it feels so confident on the highway. Okay, I hear wind noise here, and under chassis soundproofing is alright, but I'm not sure. Let's go to rougher roads later. But so far, again, I don't like how the car looks, just like its predecessor, but again, just like its predecessor, when I drive it, I can't fault it. It's tuned so well. Serious ground covering capabilities for very little money on the wallet. 1.5 litre, what's the road tax, like 60 ringgit? And their engines are very fuel efficient, and it doesn't sound bad. I don't like the fact that I can't find the button to switch off the brake hold. I'm sure it's there somewhere. And I can't find the button to switch off the auto start stop, which on a small cylinder engine, the auto start stop is not the most enjoyable thing, you know, because it shakes the engine. But other than that, I is enjoying. Oh, I like that. That is classic BMW feel. That kind of course, the engine doesn't have enough punch, so a lot of times you have to apply throttle earlier, drop a gear, rev, pull up the revs. But if it doesn't sound bad when it revs high, it doesn't sound like really bad, then it's okay. I like the brakes, they feel good. They feel so progressive. Not sure how much braking force it has, but so far in my drive, come on, my V, just move to your right lane. There's no now you move. My God. Situational awareness. You should observe speeds of cars next to you. If they are inching closer and closer to the car in front, that means it's about time they come out. Either you accelerate past them or you give them a little gap for them to merge over to your side. That is a way to be safe. Not minding your own business, just minding your speed. You don't care and then you sort of blockade the other car. See, it's minding its own business now. Never mind, I shall remove myself from him. Okay, highway cruising driving, high-speed driving is beautiful. I'm not saying 200 over, I mean, there's no place to test that, and it's dangerous to test that, but let's be honest here. Normal Malaysian highway speeds are 150, 160, right? Everybody drives above the speed limit, right? So, I mean, of course, once in a while you have people who wants to enforce the 110 km/h law on the overtaking lane, but otherwise, a good suspension, confident, inspiring chassis, balance, whether it's front wheel or rear wheel, yeah, undercarriage, you can hear that because these roads are rougher. You can certainly feel it, but not to the extent of being uncomfortable. But obviously they have to be different from a 3 Series, right? If not, why do you even buy a 3 Series? Yeah. Oh, I don't have smart tag. Anyway, I'm not gonna experience the highway drive again. That part of the highway is actually more punishing than these. So I'm just gonna cut the video here and continue when we reach the mountain roads. Alright. Steering feel is very minimal, as in almost zero. But the way they weigh the steering is done well enough. Of course, I do hope if it is a little bit tighter in terms of steering and suspension feel for these type of activities, as in enthusiastic drive. However, do know the 218i was not designed, made, produced as a weekend enthusiast car. It is designed, made and produced for day-to-day use, right? Someone who wants a day-to-day BMW, and I'm here to let you know whether, even though it's a day-to-day entry-level BMW sedan, is it still enjoyable to drive? It is. So I start with a very low expectation, just like what I had in its predecessor as well. But certainly the BMW badge is still there. Of course, you cannot compare it to some other models that are truly made for, you know, what do you call that? Wow, the ultimate driving machine. What's going on? I hope it's not an accident. I hope it's not an accident. Let's hope there's no accident here. All right, let's be safe, everybody. Why is it so? Why? No accident? Not a long weekend? What's going on? All right. Okay, I'm out of this mess. Okay, there's no gear lever. There's no more shifting, you know, plus minus. There's no pedal shifters. None of those things for you to pretend you are an awesome driver. Let's just drive. Very accurate. When it comes to going uphill, that's when you know whether the car has enough torque to do so. But traffic has gone up. Maybe I should move you guys a little bit like that, so you have a much better view of the front than myself. No point looking at me anymore. Oh, come on. No! La 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 la. Oh dear. Move in, would you? Oh dear. This young man. Are you doing a fuel efficiency test over here? Oh my god. Very interesting fella. What an idiot. Bit of braking. I don't think I have enough power. Oh, good. Very good. The car is in the right gear. Okay, this is a test of its tires. Oh, not bad. Trying to understeer and also trying to stop it at the same time. Understeer would be physics. Trying to stop it will be technologia. Technologia. Okay, there will be a lot of times where I need to, like, give it full beans and hoping it to reach the power band, because inherently it has less power than those 3 series and all that, but I am enjoying the drive. Very nice. The suspension was able to just cope with. Oh, the lines change. Early throttle. A good front wheel drive allows you to do that. Early throttle? Yeah. Early throttle? Yay. Lovely. This one is more about being careful, because I'm not sure if inside the lane there's, what if there is a car that broke down or a motorcycle stopping there. So I just ease off just to make sure I have room to shift lanes if that happens. Body roll. Body roll, no choice. This is a comfortable, squishy suspension car. Careful of the motor, but very well controlled. Look at it. Look at that. That's what makes BMW nice. Any Ford Focus for that matter. Okay, the body roll is a tad too much for my liking, even if it's a day-to-day car. Something in the boot. But I'm impressed with the drivetrain, given what it is, right? Small, tiny engine, improved, updated. It can certainly do this faster than my 20-year-old 3.6 liter Porsche 911. Not the engine, but a combination of its suspension, of overall everything. The ability to carry speed is important. Your 20-year-old suspension can't do that. It won't be so pliant that you can keep the power down on undulations, bad roads and all that. Whereas a new one like this, you can just do so much mid-corner. Wow. And there is a joy with cars that allows you to go full flat. Flat. Even flat through here. Flat. Yeah. Brakes are good. Later I'll open my window. I have barely used any brakes though. I think the second part might use a little bit more braking, but generally going up Genting, the roads are so well designed, there's very little need to apply heavy braking, honestly speaking. Provided you're driving like an idiot. Smooth. Smooth. There we go. Let's go. Of course, I wish it gives me the kind of feel that a Mazda 3 does, you know, but on the other hand, when you are so insulated and the suspension coping with everything, and the steering doesn't do weird shit when you apply your brakes or you apply throttle mid-corner, or when you are slightly turning and then your feet is caressing the brake pedals, if it doesn't do weird thing, that's a very good lack of not information or interaction, lack of what do you call that? Interruption. Lack of interruption is also a good thing, because you just, okay, I'll just plant my throttle, right, like that, and then do a late turn. Let's see how is it. The tires. I can hear the squeals. Power picks up nicely. Again, do a late turn. Early throttle. Wow, doesn't push wide. My God, some good work there. Man, based on the body roll, this is a car that you can only get into trouble if you panic swerve and you go into a fishtail or whatnot. But I'm not sure, maybe it has the nice electronics to counter that. But other than that, I'm enjoying my drive. If only every cheap sedan drives like a BMW. Yeah. Great job, man. So well managed. Okay, what was I doing just now? Not even halfway through the turn, I gave it full throttle, and it's able to put power down effectively. See, I can apply I can apply throttle a lot earlier. Let's try this. Apply throttle. And oh yeah, another thing, the car never panicked. The car never flashed its traction control. Never once cut my power. That's proper when you go into sports mode. By right, a lot of situations just now, the car would have cut my power in the older generation BMWs, but it's not doing that. I'm impressed. See, I'm full flat throttle over here. Give that car some room in case he wants to start cutting in for the turn. Of course, if it has more power, it will be even nicer, right? Is there a 220i with a 2-liter turbo B48? I would love that. A little bit understeer there. Okay, not scare the motor. Alright, done. Good job, BMW. Good job. Good job. Very nice. It's not just like a baby GTI, you know. This car, right? It has that kind of danceable character of typical of BMWs. It's a front-wheel drive car. It drives well. A Golf GTI drives well. An Audi drives well, but they corner by gripping, right? A lot of situations just now, right? An Audi would have pushed far, pushed out. But this guy sort of just dances a little bit, you know? And it's nice. It is nice. I like it. I don't like how it looks. What's the guy doing? He's waiting for his spot. I don't need to wait for a spot. I can stop anywhere. Ah, he's waiting for the parking. Okay, got it. But there's a parking. What's going on here?
Hi everyone. Let's say you have a new car that you bought and you took a loan of 7 years and you've been driving your car for 3 or 4 years now, and you'll be thinking, oh my god, next year my warranty ends, but my loan still runs for another 2 years or 3 years. And if I sell it now, I may lose a little bit of money, but probably that's a better decision because my warranty is running out and I don't want to be incurred with huge repair costs that may come after 5 years, right? A lot of you would think that way. Good news now, you can contact us. Go to our Facebook, facebook.com/Aurizn, AURIZN.com. That's our website. But basically, I'm from Aurizn, and we currently have a special, not special, we've been doing this, extended warranty for new cars. Means your warranty is still valid, you still go back to your service center and service, and then you can purchase our extended warranty, be it 1 year or 3 years, and we can extend your warranty all the way up to 10 years. But of course, throughout that period, you have to properly maintain your car back at your 4S center. You don't need to maintain it at whatever our dealer network or service center network. No, do it at the official, be it BMW or Mercedes-Benz or Porsche and all that, right? You maintain that, and then your warranty gets to be extended by us. And whatever you do, whatever you need to claim, you just do it at the 4S center and our partners will pay for it. That's the first thing. Second thing, if you're buying a used car, you can also buy our extended warranty. And of course, that is subjected to inspection, but that one can go all the way, potentially up to 15 years of extended warranty. All right. So inquiry, go to facebook.com/Aurizn, PM us, and then somebody will handle you, basically asking you what's your car model, plate number, and what model, what year, your car registration cards, your warranty booklet and all that. And then we'll give you a quotation of a price. If you think it's acceptable, then your warranty will be extended. All right? Cheers.
Well, there is something behind the car, but I opened the boot, I couldn't find anything. I just couldn't find it. It's just making noise. I have no idea what's that. On the rear left of the car, I checked the boot, nothing. Anyway, how do I change my drive modes? Sport. Thank you. needs a lot of braking. Lovely car. Lovely handling. See, that's the thing. Why people can accept a good handling Alfa Romeo that is front wheel drive, and people can't accept a great handling BMW front wheel drive. Come on, go. Overtake. He's letting me overtake. No, overtake the bus. Thank you, sir. What a brilliant car. What a brilliant car. Another 2 speed bumps. It's not that this car doesn't have enough ride height for the speed bumps, it's that I can slow down less if I cross the speed bump like that. Stupid Myvi, don't follow so near. What is the Myvi doing? You know, Myvis, right? It's like you ignite their genetic. It's like, I must chase you. Brilliant car to drive when you have a great suspension and good firm brakes. Very nice. Oh, done with the speed bump Fiesta. There we go. So understand this, you can be in a much more powerful car, a much more sophisticated car, but if your car is not lightweight and nimble and pliant enough, you can't do much. Brilliant chassis control, brilliant suspension. For what it is, remember this is a 4-door passenger car from BMW. Oh well, ada maybe. Careful of traffic here, a lot of cars crossing the road, merging, changing lanes after they merge, like this one. Lovely. Traffic, heavy traffic, merging, careful. So yeah, if you're thinking of buying this car, you understand that you could have gotten a greater BMW, a used one for the same budget, but you wanted a new car and you're not sure if this car is good enough, I'd say go ahead. Even though I myself wouldn't, right? For me, 240,000, I'll buy a used M340i or 3 Series. It may not be immediately as easy to drive as this one, as this one is lightweight and nimble, and front wheel drive is much more predictable than a rear wheel drive car. But I mean, different people has different needs, right? I would want a 3 Series, a slightly used one for premium selection, say for example, at the same price point. But if you're buying a new car, go ahead. This car is good. On paper, it doesn't show as much power, but you can pick up speed, you can carry speed, you can maintain speed, and you maintain a wider smile. What a brilliant car. That's what BMWs are. Except that weird sound at the back, I really do not know what's that. Not sure if you guys can hear it from the camera. Look at the way it can put down power. Not a lot of power, but it's able to carry it. So nice. And when the handling is good, you seldom need to apply a lot of brake, right? It's just throttle, let go, easing, throttle, let go, ease in. Beautiful. I can't drive my other cars at this speed. Not my RS6, not my Aston, not my Porsche. No way. Because of the pliancy. See, that's the difference. Those engines may be more powerful. It felt less punishing when you're driving at this kind of pace on this type of roads, with speed bumps, with curves, with undulations, with small patches of bad roads. It just feels less punishing to the car. What a nice car. Yeah, I still don't like how it looks, but it's not an offensive design. It's just too too much like an AI generated car for the modern day. So it's an inoffensive design. So no choice. This is flat. Alright, here's my driving review of the BMW 218i, and brilliant car, brilliant. I mean, there are many such types of cars out there actually. Ford Focus back then, you know, Golf MK7. There are all these type of cars where they just drive wonderfully, so you smile behind the wheels, you know. Even though fundamentally, on paper, it is not supposed to be, right? It's supposed to be an entry-level, 4-door, 4-seater, front-wheel drive, tiny engine car that is supposed to be easy on the wallet, you know, to buy, to maintain and all that. But when a company like BMW puts in their expertise, their knowledge, you know, the promise of ultimate driving machine, or the joy of driving, or whichever mantra they have, and then it shows on in his product, it's a thumbs up. It's a thumbs up. You forgive a lot of things about a car when it's lovely to drive. You forgive a lot of things, you know. So again, Chinese car makers, this is the breakthrough, you know. This is the real breakthrough. Oh, that's a Ford Focus, brilliant car. That's the father of all cars that handles like this. That's the daddy. That's the big daddy that teaches everybody what is ride and handling, and what can you achieve with great ride and handling. You know, not just a stiff suspension just to reduce body roll, but a car that rolls and allows the car to sit pliant, does never hit its bump stops, and those kind of suspension pliancy builds a lot of confidence. And with that, of course, if you have a communicative steering, even more devastating, of which modern gen BMWs, not much of that can be had, okay? No choice, but it's good enough. And of course, on the same merits, at the end of the spectrum, the ultimate front-wheel drive that drives beautifully, that has great suspension, comfortable, reliable, practical. At that end of the spectrum, it will be the Civic Type R, the FL5. See, body roll is good. It helps you judge. Like turns like that just now, it helps me judge my grip levels. And the lack of intense soundproofing also helps, because I get to hear my tires at the very initial of losing grip. I'll be able to hear it. So those are all useful information for someone to enjoy a drive. Yeah. And this car is equipped with all that. Will I soundproof the undercarriage on this car? No, I will not. I want to hear it. Yeah. Of course, I would prefer if I can reduce the body roll a little bit, just very slightly. Yeah, that would be even better on S-Bends, because you you transfer less lateral weight. Not less, you still transfer the weight, but the weight transfer ends a little bit sooner. Once it ends, then you can do the other inputs. Anyway, that's about it. Cheers!